Hennepin County elections officials say they will comply with a new Supreme Court order to use election judges from a list provided by the state Republican Party before they use other Republican judges. Chief Political Reporter John Croman here to break down what all that means to us. Hey, John.
You know, the Republican Party and other groups sued Hennepin County, claiming that the county wasn't sticking to the law when it comes to appointing judges to absentee ballot boards. Those are the folks that look at incoming absentee ballot envelopes and decide whether to reject them or accept them.
So my interpretation of the statute and how it applied to absentee ballot board was different. But I respect the Supreme Court, and we're going to do what they told us to do.
That's Hennepin County Elections Director Jenny Gelms responding to this 7-page order by the Minnesota Supreme Court saying that the county has to use Republican election judges from a list provided by the state Republican Party on absentee ballot boards.
We are doing that. We've sent an email out to all of the people on that list this morning, and we are complying with the court order to have folks off that list become members of our absentee ballot board by Friday.
Here's what it's about. Whether you vote early in person or drop your ballot in the mailbox, it goes first to an absentee ballot board, at least 2 people like these guys in Blaine, to decide whether to accept it. First, they look to see if the ID you provide on your absentee application form, the last 4 digits of your social or your driver's license, matches the one you write on the ballot envelope. If the numbers don't match, the board has to compare signatures, and that signature match part of it must be done by judges of both parties.
I'm 100% confident that the absentee ballot boards working up until now had party ballots. In fact, the Supreme Court said that in their order.
But the Minnesota Voters Alliance sued earlier this month, saying that Hennepin County needs to go through all the election judges on the state party's list before they recruit other Republicans to serve on an absentee ballot board.
The only way they could know for sure that someone actually affiliates with that party is by the party lists.
James Dickey of the Upper Midwest Law Center was the lead attorney for the plaintiffs.
So our client's interest in this case was just to make sure that the process was followed so that there is a bipartisan, fair representation on these ballot boards. End of story. That's their interest in this case.
So when the county gets this list, it sends it to all the cities in Hennepin County, and combined, they're going to need about 6,000 judges for this election. The list from the party is about 1,500, but this ruling means they have to work off that list first. Supreme Court said there's no evidence that any harm was done when it comes to the ballots that have already been accepted. Rena?
All right. Thank you, John.